All right. Today, we are diving into something that is, well, it's both incredible and, let's be honest, a little bit terrifying. We're talking about Neuralink and this massive quest to plug the human brain straight into a computer. So let's just jump right in with a question that really gets to the core of all this. I mean, what if you could control your phone, your computer, your whole digital life, just with a thought? Seriously, no hands, no voice commands, just pure thought. You know that idea, controlling tech with our minds? That's the huge promise behind what are called brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs for short. And yeah, it's a promise that could literally change, well, everything. And look, this is not science fiction anymore. Not at all. It's the real, honest-to-goodness goal of companies like Neuralink. They are working right now to make this stuff a reality.
Okay, so that's the big, shiny promise. But how in the world does it actually work? I mean, how can a tiny little chip listen to your thoughts? To get our heads around that, we've got to take a look inside the brain.
All right, to break down all this complexity, let's use a simple analogy. Just imagine for a second that your brain is the busiest, most chaotic post office in the entire universe. I'm talking about an impossibly complex network, just messages flying everywhere. So, inside this crazy post office, the messages aren't on paper. Nope, they're actually tiny electrical signals. It's your neurons firing off. Every single thought you have, every feeling, every command to move your arm, it's all carried by these little sparks of lightning. And trust me, this is not a slow, casual process. Not at all. We are talking about a full-on electrical storm of information. Millions of these messages are zipping around inside your head every single second. That's just an incredible amount of data.
Now, these little messengers, they have a name, neurons. They are the fundamental building blocks, the things that transmit all this information. And really, understanding what they do is the key to, well, everything else we're about to talk about.
Okay, so if your brain is this post office buzzing with electrical messages, then think of Neuralink as a tiny little spy. Its only job is to sit quietly inside that post office and just eavesdrop on all that chatter. It doesn't send anything out, it just listens. So let's put it all together. The basic process is actually pretty simple in concept. Step 1, your brain does its thing, sending out signals. Step 2, the Neuralink implant listens in on the specific patterns of those signals. And then step 3, and this is kind of the magic part, it translates those patterns into a command a computer can understand, like move the cursor.
So the tech itself, absolutely incredible. But the implications? Oh man, that's where things start to get really complicated. And this brings us to something that people are calling the upgrade problem, and some really, really critical questions we have to start asking.
You see, this technology is like a coin with two very, very different sides. On one side, you've got the dream, right? Seamless control over everything. But on the other side, well, that's where the fear comes in. A world where your own mind might come with a terms and conditions page. And that is the core of this upgrade problem. We're not just talking about software bugs here. We're talking about what happens when a device that's inside your skull becomes obsolete. Or what if it suddenly needs a paid update just to keep working properly?
I mean, think about your phone for a second. An update goes wrong, it's annoying, but you can usually restore it from a backup, right? But what's the backup plan for your brain? What are the risks when the thing that needs a critical security patch is physically embedded in your head?
And believe me, it gets even stickier. If that tiny spy is listening to your brain activity, who owns that data? Is it you? Or is it the company that made the implant? I mean, this might just be the ultimate privacy question we'll ever face. Which leads us to what is honestly maybe the most chilling question of all. Look, we already pay subscriptions for everything. Music, movies, you name it. But could we actually enter an era where, say, advanced cognitive functions, or even just your basic ability to interact with the world through your implant, requires a monthly fee? What we're talking about here is a fundamental shift, a total change in our relationship with technology. A smartphone is a tool you hold in your hand, but a brain implant, that becomes a part of who you are. That line between you and the device, it just disappears completely. So all of this leaves us right on the edge of a brand new frontier. And really, the most important question isn't just about what this technology can do, it's about what we as a society will allow it to do. Because when a machine can literally read our minds, who's the one writing the rules?
Hey y'all, I hope this helped you understand this stuff a little better. Let me know in the comments, and let me know if there is a topic you are curious about. Maybe I can help. You can also check out these 2 videos. Hope they help you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hype this video. Always appreciate y'all, and thanks for stopping by the Stoop. God bless always.